one composer in particular, a classical composer, I should say Baroque composer, one that's long been gone. And imagine celebrating a birthday well after you're gone, which is amazing. I mean, 341st birthday. Who would have thought that? Yeah? Isn't that amazing? Hi, Mary Beth. Choan! Oh my gosh! We have another composer here. Okay, I'm just gonna highlight. I'm sorry, I just have to do this. Yesterday was his birthday, so I decided to play one of his pieces. It's a really easy piece. You're based in Barcelona. I need to have you on this show one day. All right? So it's your birthday, and I have to say, the best thing, am I right, Chong, that one can do for a composer is to play his work. Am I right? On his birthday. Yay! So were you surprised I played a work of yours and blasted out to the universe?
Was great to watch it. Thank you.
Thank you. So if you don't know this, Choan not only has numerous original work that he's written for the ukulele, mainly high G, but he's expanded to baritone and other kinds of ukulele and different tunings. But he also has a bookshop, the ukulele bookshop, and recently I bought his 50 miniatures because he was having a sale. I think it was €5 off for the 5-year anniversary, so it was only €10 for 50 pieces. So that's wonderful. All right. I'm going to now mute everybody so we can get started. Make sure you have your sunglasses nearby, all right, because we have our group photo pose right after the breakout, and I'm just going to mute everyone. All right, thank you for joining us. In 2 days' time, we traditionally celebrate J.S. Bach's birthday. And if he were alive, he would be 341. Some people celebrate it on the 31st of March. That's because the calendar he used during his lifetime was a different one from the one that we use today. Kind of like, Chinese people using the lunar calendar. And then it's like, well, what is it really? Why is Chinese New Year different every year? So to prepare for his birthday, I've invited Sabine Walter from the beautiful Black Forest region of Germany. So we just did a sound check, and she's gonna take us through a piece of Bach and also surprise us with some other gifts. So to get ready for that, I'm just gonna ask you to take your ukulele, and those of you that have my fourth book, which is the C major scale harmony, I just want to let you know what we're going to be doing. It's going to be number 19 because today is the 19th of March. Skips and jumps. And if you don't have the book, just follow me. You could see my left hand for the chords. I'm going to do the C major scale, so you could also do the C major scale if you want to. You could use your ears and listen. But if you have the book, that's page 67, number 19, skips and jumps. So let me go through the chords first, okay? This entire book is 24 progressive studies, all on the C major scale, which is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and coming back down from your middle C. And I've written it for high G ukulele, but if you have a low G, you could also follow. And if you have a baritone ukulele and you could read notes, then you could just read the notes and also follow. But I'm mainly trying to aim at the uniqueness of the high G ukulele, okay? So let's see if I sound all right. I hope it's not too loud. Let's go ahead and start. I'll go through the chords and I'll count to 4, so you can do down strum on the 4. And these are the chords you would accompany when those of us go into the finger picking, okay? Skips and jumps, number 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D, G7, C, and the F. You could also write it down. G, if you don't remember. D minor, G7, C, And now we're coming down the scale. G, D minor. Can you hear? We're coming down. C, G7, C, G7. Okay, and we're going to end here. We're not going to finish the whole piece. We're just going to do the A section. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make it slower now because that was a bit too fast. And now we're going to finger pick, but you could do the chords as we did it. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, C, F, G, D minor, G7, C, coming down, G, D minor, C, messed up, G7, C, G7, and then we repeat, okay? So I'm going to repeat, but we're going to do a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, coming down, D minor, C and G7, C, G7, okay? Even more faster, 1, 2, 3, 4. So how was that? I'm just going to see a show of hands. I'm really curious which one of you decided to just strum along. Raise your hand if you decide to strum along. All right. Okay, thank you. And raise your hand if you decide to finger pick along. Wonderful. Great stuff. All right. We're going to do the second half of it. And then the second half, section B, is you change the chords every 2 notes. So instead of 4 strums, 1, 2, 3, 4, you change. So it becomes C, G, C, so it's faster. So I'll make it slow for you right now so we can do the second half, section B. And those of you that just joined, this is from the C major scale book, which has 24 studies, and this is number 19 on page 67, skips and jumps. 1, 2, I'm going to go through the chords in section B. So you could do 2 strums on each chord, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G, C, F, C, F, G, C, and then D minor 7, E minor, D minor, E minor, D minor, A minor, G7, 4 counts on that, and then we repeat, okay? So let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 strums, G, C, F, C, F, G, C, D minor 7, E minor, D minor, E minor, D minor, A minor, G7. Okay, I made a little boo-boo on the E minor, but we're going to do that right now. All right, so go ahead and strum or finger pick along. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G, C, F, C, F, G, Okay, D minor 7, E minor, D minor, E minor, D minor, A minor, G7, and then I'm going to repeat. So this time I'm not going to read the chords because I can't seem to do both at the same time. 1, 2, section B again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so what I'd like to do now is to have you go into breakout rooms and practice with another person. You could actually do a duet with this one. So one of you can do the chord strumming, the other one can be playing the C major scale. Now, if you don't have the book, just remember in section A, each chord is 4 counts, and it's the ascending scale. So it's like C, 2, 3, 4, G7, okay, and then C chord, 3, 3, okay? So you could do that if you don't have the full thing. All right, breakout rooms. Every time I enter here, there are new icons. So I'm gonna see if we could get 2 or 3 participants in each room. I'm gonna put Shane into the second room, okay? And okay, great. And 5th room. Move to the 5th room. Okay. And I'm going to open all the rooms, so this should work. And Sabine's going to stay in the main room with me because we're going to have an interview. So I might move people around slightly. I'm going to add one more room and move. Okay, move to 7, and let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, go ahead and then just practice what we just did, and I'll see you back in 10 minutes. All right. And Jane, I've put you both in the same room, so you could join that room. And Sabine, if you'll stay, then we could chat. All right. Okay. And okay, Marco, I put you in room 3 with Davina. Okay. And Choan, I put you in. Okay, okay, I'm going to put you in 7. Kyoshi, good to see you. I'm putting you in room 7. And everybody should be in a room. Except, let's see. Sabine. Oh, Sabine's not in a room. Kyoshi, are you here? I see you. Okay. All right. Kyoshi, do you see the breakout room? You could join. Okay, good. All right, Sabine. This is great. So if you could unmute, I'm going to change my, let's see. How are you doing?
Well, I'm well. Thank you very much.
Great. So I'm so excited you're
Nice to be here.
Yeah. So just you're going to introduce the famous Minuet that we all think is by Bach.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's not Bach, it's what's his name? Petzold.
Pencil, yeah.
Petzold. But it's from the Notenbüchlein from Anna Magdalena Bach.
Yeah, so I think that's perfectly fine. Yeah. And And do you have CDs available?
No, no,
Not
I
yet.
don't. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm just in the production now, but it needs time.
In its time. Right.
It's time. Yes.
I might have to ask you to turn your volume up because I am switched on to the loudest.
Okay, I'll try. It's good. I'll try more.
Hello there.
Oh, hi, Bruce. I'm
Hi.
just I'm just interviewing Sabine right now. So if you want to join, I could put you to room. Do you want to be in a room with Adrian?
Well, I'm also happy just to listen to your interview.
Okay, well then you can't participate. Cause yeah, we're gonna talk about. All right, I'm gonna put you to room 2. Okay, room 4 actually. I'm gonna put you to room 4 because Ali and Debbie are in there.
And how long is that going to take?
That's good. Just another 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Great to see you. All right. So I'm gonna do sound test again. Sabine, if you could talk a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do you understand me?
I think that's better. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Okay. We got Kiyoshi. Kiyoshi, I'm doing a chat. Are you able to join room 7?
I tried and then totally I was froze. I don't know what's going on. And what is breakout room does?
That means there's like 2 or 3 people in the room practicing with each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So can I go without joining then?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna okay, Amanda is out. Well, what happened? She's come back in. Okay, so that means that Jess is by herself. Amanda, are you able to go to room
She's
6?
leaving too because I missed the initial instructions, so she said
Oh,
it was not helpful to her.
oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna ask you all to mute while I interview Sabine then.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sabine, I'm going to just put you on Spotlight and put myself on Spotlight. So for the recording, because this is live streamed, they won't see us. Okay. All right. So Sabine, I just wanted to know, why did you choose Bach to specialize in?
It's a long time ago when I was a child, about 12 years old. I heard the violin partitas from Bach the first time, and it was amazing for me, and I dreamed to play it by myself. And there are just some pieces from Bach for guitar. I studied guitar, and I played them, but it's not the same to play it on a 4-string instrument like a violin. And it's now 17 years ago when I joined the ukulele, and it was a long dream, and I didn't know if it works or if it's able to play violin partitas from Bach on the ukulele, because they are very difficult also for the violin. It's not an easy, they are not easy, these pieces. And so about 3 years ago, I started to practice. I didn't know where it goes, if it is able or not, and so I practice, and it's a lot of fun to play this music on the ukulele. And Bach is one of my favorite composers. Really, yes.
When you say it's a lot of fun, okay, for someone who's extremely advanced. I mean, what is the range of these violin partitas, may I ask?
The range is from the G, low G, up to the C, no D, in the, what's 1570s fret.
How many octaves is that?
These are, 1, 2, nearly, they are 2.5.
So basically you have to use a low G.
Yes, it's no other possibility to play all the notes correctly.
And then with a low G, you can't do all the fun things that we could do on a high G. There are no shortcuts.
Yes, yes, but you can also play a lot of fun things with a low G. So
Okay, you're going to have to tell us and reconvert me back to the low G because I started with a low G and I left.
well, it's I do a lot of accompaniment of singing of singers, yes, and there I have a little more bass, yes, I can like that or something like that, yes, and it's a little bit more deeper. It's not so with a high G you have a lot of seconds. If you have seventh chords, you have a lot of seconds always. It's not a problem, but with low G, the sound of the chords are a little bit wider. That's one thing. The other thing is, if you play melodies, you go lower. And that's the reason I play a lot of music on low G. But I have also a high G ukulele, sure, not only one.
Oh, wow. Well, this is wonderful. I am going to ask everybody to come back in. Let's leave breakout room. And so that we could do our session and then everybody could learn also from you about us, about the wonders of all these, of what we could do. So I guess my assumption is wrong. I'm like trying to play Bach on the high G and getting extremely frustrated.
Say hello to all the people, and especially to Choan Galvez. Well, he wrote me a piece when I met him at a ukulele festival in Allgäu, and it's a very nice piece. It's like Baroque music. It's
Wow.
composed. I love it very much.
Well, I would love to write you a piece, but I'm afraid, I keep trying to write easier pieces. So everything is probably too easy for you. All right. Okay, everyone. That was a short interview with Sabine. That's what I do while you're in the breakout rooms, so that you could watch her or watch the video of the interview and not miss out on the breakout room. So right now we're going to have our photo session. So make sure you have your sunglasses ready. Sabine, I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm going to introduce her in a bit. Make sure you have your and then I have your ukulele, and we're going to do two poses. One is our serious pose. I'll count to 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we'll do our fun pose. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So just curious, how many of you practice the C major scale in your breakout rooms? You didn't? Some of you did? Okay, good. Good. All right. So you're getting the best of both worlds. Meet somebody else in the breakout room and then watch the video and hear me and Sabine talk about things. So I am so excited right now to introduce our special guest, Sabine Walter, whom I've had the pleasure of not only meeting, but hearing her presentation at the 3rd International Ukulele Research Conference in October, which I attended last October with Adrian and Bruce, and also Debbie from Hawaii. And Sabine talked about, it was a question, why violin partitas on the ukulele, Bach's violin partitas. And I thought, this is ridiculous. How can you play Bach's anything on the ukulele, let alone violin partitas? And then she gave a presentation and then played some. And then a day or two later, in near Milan at the festival, she gave a 1-hour concert of violin partitas on the ukulele. So I just had to invite her, not only because of that, but also because Adrian and I were supposed to go to the Black Forest, Freiburg, where she has an annual ukulele festival. But last minute we changed our minds before we met her. So we could have been there. We could have followed her. So, and also Sabine is from Germany. So that's where Bach is from. And so let me welcome Sabine, and welcome, Sabine.
Welcome. Hello, all the people. Nice to meet you. It's a nice sorry, my English isn't very good. It's nice to meet you all. Yes.
All right. So, Sabine, you can go ahead and have the floor and, go ahead and show us, play or do whatever. I understand you're an instructor as well as a recording artist, a performer, and everything. Go ahead.
Okay. First, I play a little bit part of a ukulele from a violin partita, from the D minor partita, the first piece. Okay. Thank you very much. That was the first part of it. I'd like to do with you today a piece. It's from the Notenbüchlein from Anna Magdalena Bach. It's a collection of pieces which collected Johann Sebastian Bach for his wife, and I'd like to play with you today the Minuet, the melody of the Minuet. And first of all, I'd like to do a little something playing with you, and it works like that. We need 2 notes. We need the low C, and the D in the 2nd fret of the C string. Okay, now we play like that. I play a short melody with these 2 notes, and it's your job to repeat it in the next measure. Okay, let's try. I show how I think this works. Like that. I play one melody. You repeat. I play a new melody. Perhaps it's better to see my fretboard, so I try like that. Okay, I begin. 3, 4. Together. I'm alone. Together. Together. Me. Together. Wonderful. Does it work for you? Yes? Okay, wonderful. We do the next string. We need the E string. I need just a little bit water. So, we need the E string and we need the G on the E string in the 3rd fret. And we do it with the ring finger. Okay. The same I play and you repeat. 3, 4. Together. Me alone. Together. Me alone. Together. Okay, wonderful. We need one tone more on this string. We also have the tone F in the 1st fret. So we have 3 notes, E, F in the 1st fret and G on the 3rd fret. So let's play these 3 notes up and down together. E, F, G, F, E. Okay, wonderful. We go to the next fret. We need the A string, to the next string, the A string. We need 2 notes again, A and C in the 3rd fret. We do it also with the ring finger. I play a melody, you repeat. 3, 4. Together. Me. Together. Me. Together. Okay, wonderful. We need 1 note more in the A string. We need the tone B on the 2nd fret. So we have 3 notes also on the A string. We play them up and down. We begin with A together. 3, 4. And back again. Well, we have now the tones from the C major scale. Let's do them all together. I explain. We begin with C, the low C, the C string, and then the note D. Yes. On the E string we have 3 notes, E, F, and G. Yes. And on the A string we have A, B, and C. Okay. We do the next. The Minuet of Johann Sebastian Bach. You all know them. You all know it. I just play the melody. Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm looking only for the melody. Okay. Just play it. That's the wrong side. Well, you know it. I hope so. Okay. I would like to do can I do that? A Freigabe with the notes. Can you let me do a Freigabe? Don't know.
That should work. Does it work now?
No, it doesn't work.
Okay. They've changed it. Sorry.
Yes, I see. So,
Host tool.
again. Now it works, I think.
Yes, good.
Okay. So, I hope you see this. Now, there's the melody. I wrote it down. Normally it's in G, but I wrote it transposed it to C major, so it's better to play on the ukulele. It's a good key for the ukulele. And if you look to the notes, you only see the notes from the G major scale we played. I think you know how to read the tablature. I think that's not the problem, and so you can play with me. At first we go to the first fret, to the first measure here. So we begin with a G in the third fret, and then tone for tone from the C major scale, from C up to G. Yes, we do it again. G, C, D, E, F, and G. Yes, it's a lot of tone lighter scale, you know. Okay, we do it again. The and. So, and there are two notes more. The low C. Okay, let's play the first two measures. The and. Okay, the next measure begins with A, and there's a scale from F to C, and again the low C. Let's do from here, from the third measure. 1, 2, 3. If you want, you can play these hammerings, but it's not necessary really. They are not original. It's something, I think it sounds very good like that. Okay, let's do the first line. 1, 2, 3. G, scale, up, down to C. A, scale from F to C, and low C. Okay, the next thing is we begin here with a F in the first fret. We go up a little bit to G, and then down to D. Let's try that. Yes, again. The next is something similar. It begins with E, goes up to F, and goes down to C. And you see there's a lot of scale. let's do all the 2 measures. 1, 2, 3. Now, yes, okay. We do 2 measures again more. We begin here with D. So this is in the scale down and up to E, and there's it's a hop from E to C and back to E and then down to D. Let's try that. And okay, wonderful. Let's try the whole 8 measures together. Yes? Can we try? You're with me? Okay. Okay, so let's try. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it works? Wow, very good. Okay, the next line is the same as in the first line. It's exactly the same. So we can do it just. It's no problem. Together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, also the 2 measures here in this line are the same as here in the second line. It's always the same. We begin here with a 1, with a F in the first fret. 1, 2, 3. So, and now there's a 4. You can play it as a 4, but it's not necessary. You can also play a E on the E string like that. Yes, I hope you see my don't know the name. Okay, so let's do the last 2 measures. And you notice there is one note. It's the last in this measure, in the second last, and it's another tone as in the original. Original is here a B, a low B, but it's not possible to play a low B on a high G on ukulele, and so it's an arrangement for the melody for a high G ukulele. I think the most of you will have high G, and so I changed this one note, but I think it works. Okay, we try together the whole piece. Let's try. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is the first thing we do on this piece, and now I just change. Is this possible? No, it's not possible. Do I see you again? Where are you? Yeah, here are you. Okay. So, I'd like to do something more with you. I'd like to change to show you how to play it with chords. The chords are not so difficult, and I did this arrangement, just the melody we played just now together with chords. And now I need all my notes. They're where are they? Don't know. Okay. But I do wieder eine Freigabe. So here it is. No, that's the wrong. Here it is. Yes. Now I see it again. Always the technique. So here you see the melody, bum da da dum bum 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 da da, and so on, and there are more chords in it, and it's arranged for that. We have a chord, and we play the melody in the chord, so it's not a complete C major chord. It's an 0-0-3. Yes. It's also C major. And then the melody, the scale, and the chord again. Okay. Is this understandable? Yes? Okay. Okay. So, the first two measures are only C. It's 0-0-3. Okay, so let's do them. 1, 2, 3. The next measure is F. I think you all know F too. F major. And then the scale from F to C, and we play C in the original way. Okay, we go further. D minor, but we don't play the whole chord, only to the from G to E string. The melody, and then C, but only 3 strings. Here's no chord. Here it's necessary to have a low G. If you don't have, you play just a D. It's also possible. So we can play the chords with the melody together. Yes, if you have a high G, you just play a D on the 2nd fret on the C string. It's no problem. Okay, so this measure we know just. Back to C. So now the last line. The beginning we know, D minor. The melody from G. C, only empty strings. G, we only play 2 strings. And if you have high G, you play here also again the D. And then C major. Yes, it's a little bit an arrangement, how it often is played on the ukulele, and I want to show you just one thing more. I think I do the notes later to the chat, and so you can download, so you can practice. And just one step more I'd like to show. Oh, where are you? Here again. Sorry, the technique I have to... No, it isn't. Where it is. So, I just wrote a Baroque version. Moment, just... So, now you see it completely. So, just play it. It's arrangement from the original notes from Bach, with less changes, but with all the voices he wrote. It's a piece with two voices, and so I arranged it like that. I just play it now. That I don't see the notes. Okay, so that's a Baroque arrangement for ukulele, and so you have now three different possibilities to play this piece: only the melody, or with the chords, or in a Baroque version. All possible. Yes. Okay. Do you have questions about that?
I'm going to put in the notes about the slurs. Do you play with the slurs, the hammer on and pull offs, when you perform? You do?
Yes,
okay.
I do. Yes.
Is it because it's so fast that you do that, or is it because...
No, the Minuet isn't really fast. It's original slow dance. It's not so fast. It's often played fast, but it's not correct, I think. It's more slowly. But it's a little bit more comfortable. It's more...
Stately.
It
It's
sounds
stately.
nice. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Sometimes I also played with trillers, I don't know the name, ornaments. Yes. So you can put it with ornaments. Bach didn't write a lot of ornaments in his music. It's different to other composers in the Baroque music. I also play Couperin. He does a lot of ornaments in his music, but Bach didn't. Very less he did, and he said it's the decision of the player, and if he can play ornaments, just play them. Yes, and there are a lot of possibilities to play ornaments on Bach's music, and if you hear different musicians playing Bach, you also hear different ornaments also. Yes.
Thank you, Sabine. We have just a little bit of time to make sure you put the link to your book. Does your book include this piece?
No, not really. The book contains, I've got it here, that's the book. It contains 3 movements from the partitas for solo violin. Oh, sorry. Yeah, back again. It contains 5 movements from the partita for solo violins, and these are very special arrangements. They are only for you have to be very it's not easy to play. Don't know if you see that. It's very difficult to play, but it's very nice music, and it's the first time you hear them and you can play on the ukulele these pieces. Well, you can buy them or look to them on Amazon. I need the thing. Where it is, I don't know. I had it here. So, well, no, I don't have the link just now. But you can go to Amazon. You write Sabine Walter ukulele, and you find my book. This one, yes. Or you go to my website. The website is ukewerk.online, and there is the direct link to this book. Okay. I write it also in the chat.
Sorry, Sabine. There is the Deutsche edition only. Is correct?
Again, I don't know what you mean.
It is in the Deutsche edition, in the
no.
Dutch language.
No, it's also in English.
Oh, it's
The
okay.
explanations is also in English.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Yes.
So I found it on Amazon.com. Is this Bach Goes Ukulele?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, and this is in German, but there's also an English edition?
Yes. No, it's both.
Both. Okay.
Both. It's both. Yes. The texts are also in English and in German.
It is right that it's the Dutch edition, but it's also the English comments and indication. It's correct.
It's also the English translation. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the notes and the tabulatur, they are international.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sabine. And so everyone, please look in the chat and go to Sabine's website. You also have classes and workshops. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. But they are all in German. I'm
In
sorry.
German.
Yes.
And tell us about your festival. Is it every year?
No, not really. I've got a festival. I've got 2 festivals. One in 2014, one in 2017, and since then I do every year concerts with my groups, with my solo program, and also I invite a lot of musicians, international musicians, to my concerts, and so there will be a day, just only a day, but every year, not only all 3 years a festival. I've got every year concerts.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We let's give a big hand to Sabine for introducing Bach.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And again, in the chat, it's got Sabine's website, but also on the web page, the Through Chord Thursday web page. And I just want to say that your book, I just want to warn you all, it's not easy. If you saw her performance of the first piece, violin partita, and Chriso had a question what partitas mean. I believe partita means to take part, right? So is it a suite or different movements or something? Could you explain what a partita is, Sabine?
Partita is a combination from normally 5 pieces, and they are it's more, let's say, they are dances, 5 dances together, but it's not dance music. Yes, but in Baroque music you have most of them are dances. It's something new to play sonaten and something like that, which are no dances, which is the form for, but these partitas, they are also always dances, and they are allemande, courante, sarabande, and so on.
Great, thank you. So again, so Sabine, what level is your book for? Maybe you can explain. Is it low G or high G, just to confirm?
It's low G, and it goes from the low G up to 17th fret. It's a very great range on the ukulele. The pieces are from the B minor partita and from the D minor partita, and they are for advanced players. Really advanced. It's not easy. It took a lot of time to learn it.
Thank you, Sabine. So I want to let everybody know I was planning to have this book ready, my 6th book, 6 equals B equals Bach, for today, but I only managed to print out the last draft, and I'm going to get it ready so it's on Amazon by Saturday, because that's his birthday, the 21st. And the good news is I write for beginners and up. So I'm not at that level of Sabine yet. Definitely not. I think it'll take me a few light years to get there. But the piece that we just did, which is here, I have the chords and the chord melody and all those things in my book. And Sabine has also put her transcription arrangement in the chat, so you could download that. There's a companion minuet right after this. It's whereas this is G major originally, the one BWV 115, the next one is in G minor, and then there's also the next one 116 da da dee da da dee da da da. So if you're interested in learning Bach, I have a special price of $16.85, the year that he was born. In US dollars, sterling 1685. Maybe I could even do yen 1685. I'm not sure. Euro 1685 to celebrate his birthday. And I just want to reiterate one more time that the best gift you could give a composer or an author is to play his or her work. So if we want to thank Sabine, we get her book, we play it, we put it on YouTube or Reel, and then tag her so she knows, just like, my birthday gift for Choan Galvez. And next month is our 3 Chord Thursday 6th anniversary. So it's our birthday, and it's also my birthday. So it would please me very much as a birthday gift if you would choose a piece from one of my 6 books. The 6th one is coming out this Saturday, and then play a piece in our 3 Chord Thursday Zoom. And if you can't make it, just record it so I could hear you. I would love to hear you play one of my pieces. And I just want to give you a hint. I always release my books at a low price. This one was $11.99 or $11.88, 12 pieces for World Ukulele Day. But then it's now at $15.88, I think. So these are both $15. They're beginner courses. So so same thing for the Bach book. All right. So that's our April 16th, Thursday, always at 3 o'clock once a month. Anybody could join, and please play the live stream video afterwards. I'm asking you to register so that you will get a follow-up recap with important information and also reminder. Otherwise I don't know who's attended. And I think I have a special guest in May, but April is just ourselves. We're going to celebrate. I've got an article coming out in Ook magazine this month, which is read in the UK, and it's got an exercise. But June, we have another guest from Germany, Izo Herquist. Sabine, you know Izo. Yeah, so he's famous for coming out really amazing. Adrian and I visited with him in Frankfurt on our way from Italy to Amsterdam, to Utrecht, and he's played all the different instruments in his Ook Award nominated CD, which is just amazing. He's a multi-instrumentalist. I think he started with the bass, but he also sings. He sings and plays and teaches the ukulele and does amazing things. And he's writing his new books to include English, translations, so everybody else outside of the German-speaking world can also understand. So I'm really excited that I'm able to introduce all these amazing artists that I met on our recent trip in October. So thank you again, Sabine. And Choan, I'm going to liaise with you to see when you could get on board. Which month, which third Thursday in which month. July onwards, so we could have you. Okay. So does anybody have a question before I stop recording for the record? Okay. Steffi, you have a question? No? Okay. So I'm going to stop recording, and then we could have questions and answers right now. Okay, let's see, how do I switch off? Live stream.